1950.
This 1950 title game off to an explosive start. Second quarter, Rams 14, Cleveland 7. But Otto Graham has the Browns in Rams territory. Lost the ball for Dandy Lavelli. He's got it at the 7, and Lavelli in for a touchdown. Rams 14, Cleveland 13. Try for point. Grows it a kick, and it's bobbled by Tommy James. James can't handle the snap from center. Rolls to the right, looking for fullback Tony Adamley in the end zone. He's open, but he can't hang on to it. Incomplete. The Rams hold the lead. 14-13 at halftime. Now in the third quarter, the Browns again in Rams territory. 38-yard line. Graham to throw, looking for Lavelli again. He's covered well, but makes the catch at the 10. Lavelli scores. The Browns lead.
All right, here's the question. Toss-up, 20 points. In that game, Lavelli broke the existing championship game record. He caught 11 passes in that one game. Your 20-point toss-up. What Pittsburgh receiver set an NFL playoff game record with 10 receptions against, is that Richie Ashburn?
Len Swan.
Incorrect. We can complete the entire question for the Cleveland Browns. What Pittsburgh receiver set an NFL playoff game record with 10 receptions against the Denver Broncos in 1978? He teams with Lynn Swan.
Stallworth.
Stallworth is correct. He had a great day in that Pittsburgh victory. 20 points for the Browns. All right, Cleveland has earned the 2 free throws. Same game, third quarter. The Rams are behind, but they are threatening.
Rams trail 20-14. Ball at the 1-yard line. Waterfield, the quarterback. He has Davis, Horner, and Cowig behind him. It's to Horner, the fullback, right up the middle, and Horner plows into the end zone for the touchdown. The score is tied at 20, and the Rams kick the extra point, take the lead 21-20. After the kickoff, Browns at their own 20-yard line. Otto Graham sets the line, sends Bumgardner in motion to the far side, pitches to Motley coming to the near side. The big fullback Marion Motley behind the block of Lou Groza, pinned in on the sidelines at the 20, reverses his field. Motley back the other way, gives some ground trying to elude Silly and Brink. He slips a bit, he's tackled, he fumbles the ball. A fumble, Brink picks it up at the 5-yard line, and Brink has a touchdown. The Rams with a big break kick the extra point and lead 28-20. Now in the fourth quarter, the Browns on the march again, and Otto Graham has that pitching arm loose. He fires to the far sideline. Bumgardner, a great catch for a touchdown!
So we'll have the climax of that 1950 title game. It was really a remarkable game with some great individual effort. All right, here's your question for 10 points. Footballer Otto Graham was also an outstanding college basketball player at Northwestern in the Big Ten before going to the Browns. Another basketball star who played for Illinois came to Cleveland and led the Indians to a world championship. For 10 points, name that Hall of Famer.
Lou Boudreau.
Lou Boudreau, correct for 10, and that gives the Cleveland Browns 30 points. Second free throw, and let's go back to that classic, the climax. Time running out. The Browns trail 28-27 as they inch their way into field goal range.
One of the great games in NFL history. 28-27 Rams, just a minute left. Graham deep in Rams territory, lost the ball for Bumgardner. Same play that got the Browns a touchdown earlier, and Bumgardner has it out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Less than a minute left. Graham takes a snap. He's going to sneak it. He's getting in position for a Lou Groza field goal. He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Just seconds remaining. Time called. 21 seconds showing on the clock. James to hold for Lou Groza. If he makes it, the Browns win. If he misses, it's a Los Angeles victory. The snap, the ball down, the toe sinks his foot into it. It's high enough. It's long enough. It's good. The Browns are champions.
You talk about hitting one long enough. That was just a short field goal, almost kicked it into the lake. All right, the question for the Browns. Groza's traditional kicking style has gradually been replaced by the soccer styler. The first soccer-style kicker to make it in the pros also made a historic jump from the AFL to the NFL. That was instrumental in the merger of the two leagues. For 10 points, name him.
Gogolak.
Gogolak is correct. Pete Gogolak. He not only could kick him soccer style, but he forced that merger of the NFL and the AFL. End of the round and the score. Cleveland Browns 40 and the Philadelphia Phils 10. New category, gentlemen, unexpected. And here's a highly unexpected moment here. So again, free throws serve as toss-ups. We go to the first free throw. Maybe one of the most incredible finishes in college football history. Harvard-Yale, 1968. Final game of the season. Both teams are unbeaten.
Number 27, reserve quarterback Frank Champ. He played 22 minutes all season long. Has come off the bench to try to gain some respectability for Harvard, and he gets him a second-half touchdown. But it's been all Yale in this battle of the unbeatens. Yale leads 29-13, only a minute left. Champy, the quarterback, he fires toward the end zone. Freeman has it at the 5, and Bruce Freeman plows in for a touchdown. And the Crimson fans still have hope. Both teams unbeaten. Final game of the year. 29-21 Yale. 42 seconds left. Everyone looking for the onside kick, and here it comes. Yale has it well covered. The Eli's had the ball. No, there's a fumble, and Bill Kelly recovers for Harvard. Champy trying to drive Harvard to a tying touchdown. They need a touchdown at two-point play. The fake, and there's a draw play, and Krim blasts up the middle. He's inside the 10. He's tackled at the 6-yard line. First and goal for Harvard. Two passes are incomplete. We're down to the final play of the game. Only 3 seconds left. This is it for Harvard. 29-21 Yale. Champy sets his line. He's going to pass. He looks. His receivers are covered. He scrambles. How's he doing it? He's still on his feet. He throws for Gatto. Touchdown! The game is over. 29-27. The crowd storms onto the field. They'll have to be cleared away. 15 minutes later, the game is over. Now the two-point try for a tie for Harvard. Can Champy do it? He sets his line. He's back to throw. He throws for Varney. He's got it! Oh, a tremendous game. Maybe the most exciting game in the history of Ivy League football. Harvard behind 29-6 late in the game. Rallies in the final minute behind Frank Champy, who played only 22 minutes all year. A 29-29 tie.
Incredible. That Harvard team in that game scored 16 points in the last 42 seconds. Everything had to go right. In fact, Yale, a heavy favorite, although they both were unbeaten. The headlines read the next day, Yale loses 29-29. All right, your question, you're both alive on a 10-point toss-up. Harvard-Yale rivalry is one of the oldest in football history. For 10 points, what Yale end who was voted to the very first Walter Camp All-American team?
Kelly.
Kelly is incorrect. What Yale end, who was voted to the very first Walter Camp All-American team, coached college football until he was 89 years old. Phils?
Amos Alonzo Stagg.
That's a good answer, Richie Ashburn. It's good for 10 points. Amos Alonzo Stagg, All-American at Yale, and of course the grand old man of football. Second free throw. Both alive again. It's always unexpected when one question worth 30 big points. It's November 1935 in Columbus, Ohio. Undefeated Notre Dame, undefeated Ohio State, and the most exciting football game of that generation.
This big sellout crowd in Columbus, Ohio, cheering the Ohio State Buckeyes to an expected 13-0 lead over Notre Dame into the fourth quarter. Notre Dame scores, misses the extra point, 13-6. Notre Dame, 3 minutes left. The throw by Pilney, complete to Layden. Layden at the 1, crashes into the end zone for a touchdown. The Irish do not kick the extra point. It's 13-12 Ohio State. The Buckeyes favored. And a fumble recovery by the Irish. The fumble forced by Joe Kuharich. And look at Pilney, one of his patented weaving runs, zigzagging his way through the Buckeye defensive secondary. Down the sidelines, a great run by Pilney. Ooh, he's hit hard out of bounds. And Pilney has been injured. Pilney will be taken off the field on a stretcher. Less than a minute remaining in the game. From the 15-yard line, the Irish shifting into the box. Bill Shakespeare is now their tailback. It's Shakespeare with the ball, looking into the end zone. Could be the last play of the game. Wayne Milner has it, a touchdown. The Irish defeat the Buckeyes 18-13. What a comeback!
And the old-timers will still tell you that was the best game they ever saw. Boy, Paul Hornung in a performance worth more than pure gold to the Green Bay Packers. It's October 1962.
Loud crowd here in Green Bay, the Packers and the Colts. Bart Starr sets the Green Bay line at the 46, fakes to Taylor, gives to Hornung outside. Great block by Jerry Kramer, gets through the Colts. There goes Hornung, 45-40. He has Ron Kramer in front of him. 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Hornung. The former Notre Dame All-American kicks a field goal as well. 10-7. Green Bay lead. Second quarter. Give to Hornung behind Fuzzy Thurston. Touchdown. Hornung has all 17 points for Green Bay. The scoring leader in the NFL last year leads Baltimore single-handedly. 17-7. Bart Starr fakes to Taylor from outside the 15. Hornung's open. Touchdown. And Hornung with another extra point. In the third quarter, Hornung has 24. All 24 points. It's 24-7. Green Bay on the move again. They give us to Hornung. Here's that run-pass option. Hornung looking in the end zone. He's going to keep it. Cuts back at the 10. He's at the 5. He is in for a touchdown. And Hornung scores the first 31 points for the Green Bay Packers, who roll over Baltimore 45-7.
Harding went on to kick 2 more extra points, and he finished that game with 33 points. Quite a day's work. Ernie Nevers, all-time great, had 40 points in a 1929 game. That's still the all-time NFL record for a single game. 2 men share the modern mark of 36 points on 6 touchdowns in a single game. One was Dub Jones of Cleveland in 1951 for 10 points, San Diego. Name the other. 6 touchdowns in 1 game.
Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell is a good guess. Incorrect. Not 6 for the brilliant running back of the Houston Oilers. So for 20 points to tie the game, Milwaukee, what's your guess?
Gale Sayers.
Gale Sayers is correct for 20 points. Sayers did it in 1965 against San Francisco. In fact, we featured that on